Welcome to the SRG Sports Talk Show with me, JONAH VICK. And we're going to be talking about week 1 on the 13th of this month, I think, for the NFL. And there's 3 games I'm looking into, and I'll give you my top 5 picks in the same day on this video. So, the first team I'm looking at is Arizona versus Pittsburgh. They might do good. I mean, Pittsburgh, I don't know. I mean, I've always been a fan of Pittsburgh because of the colors. But I would give it to Arizona for the first week. 25 maybe to 14 would be the score of the first week for Arizona to win that game against Pittsburgh. Now, if it's the other way around, I would say 21 to maybe 20 would be a close game for Pittsburgh against Arizona. So we're looking at both ways here. So I'm not going to leave the other team out. I got Cleveland and Jacksonville. Cleveland might be able to win against my hometown team. And Jacksonville might lose this game maybe 15 to 20. Maybe 33, 23 to 31. Cleveland 31, Jacksonville 23. Now the other way around, I'm looking at for Jacksonville. If they score 30 points and Cleveland is down by 2 touchdowns, I could see that. And my third game is Philly and the in Washington. That would be for Philly maybe 30, maybe 31, because they are pretty good 2 teams. The Boston Commanders, on the other hand, if they do score 34 to 28, they're going to win by a landslide. So those are my teams for week 1. We'll find out who wins. My top 5 teams here also is going to be probably on a downward spiral for week 1. And my top 5 teams here would be the Chiefs winning week 1, apparently. New York Giants winning week 1. Buffalo Bills might win week 1. Jacksonville Jaguars might win week 1. And New York Jets won week 1. So I think those are my top 5 teams of all time. And they're going to win. I have no idea what's going to happen with these guys. Now, if New York Giants do win, I wouldn't be surprised. New York Jets, I wouldn't be surprised because both New York teams need to win here. They need to win here as they go on. Chiefs, on the other hand, they might be able to win their first game with week 1 happening and trying to get there and there. New York Jets might sweep against their team trying to win that. You got to think, where does these guys lie? You got to really think. As for the games I've picked, Philadelphia might be able to sweep across it against Washington Commanders. They might sweep against them. Win their first game for week 1. Jacksonville with Cleveland, they're going to win hands down, but it's 50-50 with Jacksonville and Cleveland in the same division. Just 2 different parts. You got to think. But that's all on the 13th. I'm not surprised about that. Buffalo Bills would be another one that we can look into for the top 5. And try to see what we can get. New York Jets might be able to do it. Jacksonville Jaguars, they're on my list of 3 teams I am going to talk about. So, yeah, there's a guaranteed gamble here that might be able to work out. I can't really guarantee it. So, whatever they're going to do, they're going to do it. So as this NFL season does start, and these are the teams got an edge. New York Giants got an edge, and New York Jets got an edge. The reason why I have them on the list of my top 5 picks is where would they lie with any consideration? I don't think they can be able to win, but they gotta win some games this season. I mean, the hockey team isn't doing good, the baseball team isn't doing good, and the NBA side of it is not doing good for New York. It kind of stinks when you think about it. Football is their last hope to win any games and try to go with the champion. Can they go to the Super Bowl? I doubt it. For the most part, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know if that would work out with the New York teams. They're going to be able to do it. The NFL's the last hope for New York anyway. Yeah, but these are my top 5 teams that might win the games. New York Jets, Jacksonville Jaguars, Buffalo Bills, New York Giants, and the Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs. They're my top 5 pick. I got no problem with that. So, I really got no problem. I really don't. And as for the games that I have chosen, the 3 games I've chosen for week 1, I got chose Philadelphia and Jacksonville Jaguars. Hands down on that. You gotta think. They're gonna need some wins. I mean, Jacksonville's gotta get some wins somewhere to where they're gonna be able to do this. So you gotta think where they're gonna be going on within week 1. Now, as for the New York teams on my top 5 list here, New York Jets and New York Giants have to have a certain amount of wins here. They gotta get, maybe 2 wins in the preseason to get the comeback. I mean, New York hasn't been doing good. But New York think it's at the end of the world with teams right now between the baseball. I mean, it's they're losing left and right between the Mets and the New York Yankees. It's left and right with the baseball side of it. So it's the end of the world for New York with the baseball side with the New York Mets and the Yankees. It's the New York Yankees, they're losing. New York Mets, they're losing. They are sick of their losing. I can't blame them. Any city would be upset. So, that's why they're on my top 5 list on this video as well. The New York Giants and the New York Jets. They are on my top 5. But no, the 3 games I'm looking into are Philadelphia and Boston, Cleveland and Jacksonville, and Atlanta and Pittsburgh. Those are my 3 top games, but the top 5 games I think might come out. I could be wrong. I may make another list who won, who lost. But New York Jets would be another one. Jacksonville will be number 2. Buffalo Bills will be number 3. New York Giants would be number 4. And Kansas City Chiefs will be number 5 overall. And I think these are the 5 teams that might come out on top. Like I said. But can they come out on top? Maybe. Although they can be able to make that move if it balances it out. It's where I'm going to go with it. But no, if New York does win, I would be ecstatic for New York. Even though I'm not a New Yorker. It's just me. I mean, that's me. You gotta think. So, the way I'm looking at it, I would say both New York teams, New York Jets and New York Giants, would win their first game. Jacksonville Jaguars will be iffy. I'm going to see if they win. And I'll write the score down on this here, which is week 1. I'll write it down just to really look at it that way. You can't really deny if anybody teams go on. But I think... Oh, and I forgot one more game, the 4th game. Tampa Bay versus Carolina. And Tampa Bay, I'm thinking, hands down as well. I forgot I had 4 games on here. I might do 5 also for the games. I doubt it. But I might do 5 next time around for week 2. I doubt it might work. But now, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about all these teams getting ready to face off. Do you think New York's got a chance? Do you think New York Giants, Jets got a chance for New York? Or any other team in the book? Let me know in the comments down below. So, with that in mind, let me know in the comments down below what team do you think is going to win in week 1? Or do you think a lot of teams are going to go very close to the game at the 4th quarter? So, but that's all I want to discuss for today from this SRG Sports Talk. So, thank you for joining me. Sorry I was a little bit late. I was tired. I had an appointment the other day. So, but until next time, JONAH VICK signing off. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll talk to you later on today with another video, maybe tomorrow. So, JONAH VICK signing off for the SRG Sports Talk too. Take care.